Whoa.
Good clap.
Gag that clap, girl.
Okay,
hi, guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome to No Homo.
The podcast where we talk all things homo.
But we're not gay about it. Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
We skipped a week.
We did. I will take all the credit for that because I just got so busy.
You were in the river.
I was in the river, girl.
Speaking of, have you thought about one thing that you did to get in the river recently?
I did.
Oh.
So I became a bartender. Gag.
Hell yes, you did.
I went through I had some experience, but it was brunch bartending. So it was serving mimosas, bellinis. So gay bartender pretty much. Mm-hmm. And my restaurant that I work at, the Uptown Garrison, love you guys. They were like, hey, there's a spot. Do you want us to train you? And they gave me a week intensive bartending boot camp. And I worked every single day until 2 a.m. And it was a long week, but it was so worth it because now I'm bartending and I love it. And it's such a great little side gig.
Bartending is a lot better. Yeah. Fun fact, my boyfriend Max started his first bartending job at Garrison.
Oh my God, yes.
He learned how to bartend, and now he's a bartender at a Michelin star restaurant. So, babe, your future's bright.
Because for real, our bar program is it's kind of
it's fierce.
It's fierce, but it's kind of absurd for where we are. It's just
it's uptown.
Yes, girl. We are on 181.
Cocktails.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit absurd.
Love it,
it's cute,
the cocktails are good.
It's just an intense bar program. So they said to me, they're like, if you can learn how to bartend here, you can learn how to bartend anywhere. So
it's true.
Yeah, that's how I got into the river. And come visit me. Come get a drink, girls.
Absolutely.
What about you?
Oh gosh, I haven't really thought about it actually. I could say, what's one thing I might have said this last time, but I started a new job. I can't remember if I brought that up last time.
We talked about it briefly, but how's it going?
It's good. I'm officially done training.
Fierce.
And which was kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Can we just restaurants, can we stop pretending we're more important than we are?
Yeah.
I had to take 2 separate written exams.
That's ridiculous.
That I had to pass in order to be a server, to be on the floor. Yeah. Menu tests where they test you about the contents of the menu. And I get it, you want your servers to know what's up, but this particular restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner and brunch on the weekends, and there are a billion different food items between all of those menus, and the expectation for me to learn all of those all for $11 fucking an hour is just a little absurd.
Were you being tipped out during your training session?
No, but you get paid more than you get paid minimum wage during training, which is 17 now or something. But once I'm live, I'm just making that $11 an hour plus the tip credit, which is standard, I know. But I still in the back of my brain hold that against restaurants because I'm so if you're paying me $11 an hour and the rest of my paycheck is getting made up by tips, that means what? If I did the calculation, probably less than 20% of my full paycheck is coming from the actual restaurant, and the rest of it is coming from the generosity of those that I serve. So the restaurant deserves about 20% of my care. The rest of it, I'm just dedicating to making sure that I get tips. You know what I mean?
Have you ever considered being a lawyer? For real, girl. You just can gather it so quickly. That was so factual of you. I
mean, those are all made up numbers, but
I would never call you out on it though.
Well, I mean, we don't have to get into it, but I'm just saying the majority of your paycheck when you work in hospitality comes from tips.
Oh, all of it.
And if that is okay, fine, that's the standard. But if that is the standard, then that means that the money that the restaurant is actually paying me out of their bank, the percentage that equals in my paycheck is the percentage that I care about the actual restaurant.
Sure. That's real. That's so real. No, 100%. But serving and service in the city is just so lucrative. I tell anybody who's in the city and trying to get a side job, girl, unfortunately, just get one at a restaurant because you're making money. You're actually making money.
All roads lead to a restaurant.
It does.
As someone who has worked almost every single go-to quick survival job for performers, I've done retail, I've done nanny, I've done temp work. Hospitality just ended up being the best option because it's the most money for the least amount of commitment.
Exactly. And like you can find like really good restaurants. Like I love my restaurants. I love my girls. Like they're part of like my immediate friend group here in the city.
Yeah, totally. Some of my best friends I've met since I moved to New York are from restaurants.
You get another sense of community that's like detached from the industry, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, totally.
Great. Let's talk about this week.
Okay.
So I want to talk about sisterhood. The idea of sisterhood is so rampant in our little gay community.
Yeah.
Our group chat that we have with like two of our really close friends, Thake, who's in the room, say what's up, Thake.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey. And Robbie, who is on a contract. She's on a gig. We love you, Rob. We miss you.
Robbie is leading West Side Story.
She's being a little star.
She's playing the lead role.
At the ripe age of, what is she, 19? Kidding. She's 22. She does not look 19.
Love you.
We love you. We miss you.
Also know you are listening because you are one of our most dedicated.
Yeah, for real. One of 3.
Right. We're so proud of you.
Yeah, we're so proud of you. So like, we have a group chat all together, and it's called Sisterhood of the Traveling Douche, because I'm sick in the head.
No, I think that was Thake.
Was that you?
Yes.
Word.
I remember specifically because when Thake made it, I was like, that was your title? How like uncharacteristic.
It's because I rub off on you.
It is.
It really is. But like I think about that all the time because like, here's the thing. I feel like when you meet another gay person, one of the biggest reasons we started No Homo is because like we wanted to really emphasize that there is a world where you can have gay friendship without like the sexual tension or things like that. Like it could legit just be a platonic friendship. And I feel like that becomes sisterhood, but I feel like it could get tricky for some people sometimes.
Totally. I mean, we've touched on this a little before, I think, but I have struggled in the past with maintaining like friendships amongst other gay men because of a lot of different dynamics that I think all boil down to sexual tension. Yeah. Like I think it takes a lot of maturity and I don't know, care to kind of maintain friendship as opposed to like it getting messy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's also like, here's the thing, and I've said this before as well. I think I'm for sure a gay's gay. Like we've talked about how like I'm known to like have a lot of gay friends and like not let it become weird or anything. But also, it kind of trips me up in a way like on the other end, like romantically, because I feel like a lot of the times I friend zone myself. Because it becomes sisters with somebody so quickly.
Sure.
And then I'm like, I don't want to lose that sisterhood. I don't want to lose that friendship.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like on the other end, there's a way of like, like there's a world where we can be just friends and we're both gay and like we're both attracted to men, but we're not attracted to each other. That's totally fine. But on the other end too, like becoming a sister with someone, like that's all it's going to ever be. At least in my opinion. Because you know what? Sister dick make you sick.
Makes you sick.
Sister dick makes you sick. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying like finding your gays and like having that community is so important. I feel like, and it's so important to like for you to become a better person and better queer person in general.
Yeah.
But also like it is a slippery slope because I have so many that I love and adore, but also like in the past there has been situations where it's like, oh, well, maybe I see something with that person, but like we're sisters. So why would I ruin that sisterhood? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally know what you're saying. I have so many thoughts. I just like, I don't know. I think for me, it's hard to imagine a world where I am friends with other gay men, but I'm also hooking up with them. Ooh, yeah. But I know that exists in a lot of friend dynamics in the queer community. And I feel like I've spent a lot of time almost judging that, and I think if I'm being so real, it's coming from a little bit of a place of jealousy, knowing that like I don't think I would be able to do that. Like I think that if I was hooking up with my friends, for me it would make it weird. Especially because I'm in an open relationship, it would just be like too messy. And like I think part of me is a little bit jealous of the girls that can like have a friend group but they hook up with each other but it doesn't get weird. But then also part of me is like, I don't believe it.
Like, also, like, what are we doing?
Is that
like,
unevolved of me to say?
No.
Like, I don't know that it. I don't know that it truly isn't messy.
I just like, for me, mentally, I can never see myself getting there because like, don't get me wrong. I've definitely done like the hookup game. I've been a hookup girl before. I think a hookup is different than a friends with benefit situation.
Sure.
I fully think so.
Yeah.
Like, I think that you can hook up with somebody that you don't know and it can be nothing and then like you move on to the next. But once you hook up with somebody once you add a physical relationship to somebody you already have an emotional like opinion towards or opinion about, like it just feelings start naturally happening regardless of like where you are in life. Like
I agree with that.
You know, I just don't think I can remove the two. And I think that's what makes me a normal person, but like not normal in gay world. Because I feel like it's more common in gay world for people to fucking get over it.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't think I can do that. I like found that out recently. I just like, I'm not that girl who can like just be intimate with somebody and like that be it. And then I cannot make it weird. I can move on for sure. But like, I don't think it's good for my little brain.
You can't sustain that.
No, absolutely not.
I can do it if I don't have a relationship with that person outside of sex. That's what I'm saying.
Totally.
Like, it's easier for me to separate just to hook up and have it be casual and not like still lovely and like a connection, but not in a really deep, serious way. And then leave that be and move on from it when I don't know that person outside of the bedroom on a regular basis.
For
you
real.
know what I mean? Like I've never really had a friendship like that, or friends with benefits, I guess is what that would be called.
Yeah, absolutely. I just like that is something I never want to sign up for. It's like one of two things. I can never be friends with benefits with someone because like, what do you mean you don't want to marry me? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Isn't friends with benefits just another way of saying boyfriend? Right?
Yeah.
In a way, like,
it's
don't
pretty
you
much
want your partner to be a friend that you also have
absolutely
benefits with? Like, isn't that?
It's just like it's
right?
boyfriend without the restrictions. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you love the
that.
companionship. You love the sex. You love being with that person, but I don't think you're ready to like. I think friends with benefits can like easily be described as an open relationship as well.
Yeah, but then I feel like that diminished because I'm in an open relationship and like we're going on 4 years. We live together. Like to call us friends with benefits would
I love
be
them.
Crazy.
Yeah,
like that would
totally
be crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I can't be a friends with benefits. I also don't think I could. And like me and you have talked about this off camera, but I don't think I could be in an open relationship either. I just don't think that's how my brain works.
And I don't think everyone should, by the way.
No.
I know that there is a lot, like, the open relationship conversation is a huge debate conversation in the queer community, especially online. There's, like, so much discourse about it.
Yeah.
And I am not someone who's in an open relationship that, like, perpetuates that everyone should be in an open relationship, because I do think that there is sort of, like, the extreme of both sides where there are some people that live in a camp that believe like, oh, if you're not open to being in an open relationship, that means you're like unevolved, you're living in a heteronormative lifestyle, or like you think yada yada yada. And then the opposite is that like if you are in an open relationship, then you don't actually have any sanctity in your relationship. You don't have trust, like yada yada yada. But I do think it's really not a one size fits all, and I think a lot of gay men do have open relationships because it's the trend. Yeah. Or because they're using it to, it should, in my opinion, and I'm not a therapist, so like totally. I'm not the spokesperson for this, but in my opinion, an open relationship should never be used to fix a relationship or to help a relationship that's rocky. Yeah. It should only be used to enhance an already thriving relationship.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you have to redetermine where your trust lies when it no longer lies in monogamy of sex. Yeah. So if you don't have trust established in other avenues of the relationship, then you don't have trust anywhere, and that's when things fall apart.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just like I couldn't see myself there, but like I also haven't been in like a serious relationship. I mean, I've been in like one that I would say was like serious, but like so long ago now that like I just can't even imagine. I'm having trouble nailing one down. I don't need to worry about the rest of the city. You know what I'm saying?
Take it slow,
and I'm
babe,
a jealous
one at a
motherfucker.
time.
Like that's one thing about me. Like I'm not like super. I'm never threatened because have you seen the material? But thank you very much. But I'm
fierce tongue.
It was good. But I'm jealous. I'm like, I get a little jealous. I get a little jelly. Like,
yeah.
I think what's mine is mine. I unfortunately like. I'm from the South, so I feel like that's a very Southern thing to say.
Sure.
But
I don't think I'm a jealous person too.
Yeah.
I'm actually a very jealous person.
Oh.
I think that like the challenge of introducing the idea of an open relationship was the exact thing that I needed to get to the root of my jealousy and remedy it.
Yeah.
That's not to say that like I don't still get jealous sometimes, but that isn't something that like it's an ongoing conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like if that feeling comes up, then my partner and I talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, it's all for me. It just came down to like I just needed to know that my partner chooses me at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I realized that sex is not the only way for me to feel that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. That's actually so beautiful. Wait,
Thank
that
you.
made me like, aw, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so like back to like dating your friend. See, the thing with sisters, and I also want to touch on like in a second, touch on just having friendships with gay men and like not being weird, but like let's say it does get weird. I have never in my life done like the friendship to lover trope. For me, it's always it started as like something.
Me neither, actually.
I don't think I've ever done that. And a lot of people say like, well, you want to date your best friend. I'm like, yeah, but like I feel like that person always started not as a friend, like started as somebody I wanted romantically or sexually. It wasn't because like for me, when I meet my friends like and they become my sisters, that's just like we became there was nothing else there. Like, there was just it was just the idea of sisterhood in my mind.
I've never had one of those movie moments where it's like and suddenly he looks
ooh, so Enrique forgot to put on
Excuse
do
me,
not
Enrique.
disturb.
I think I did too, honestly.
This is good. Wait, where the fuck is it? Found it.
Yeah, I've never had one of those moments where I like am friends with someone and then all of a sudden I turn a corner and suddenly I'm attracted to them.
Is that real?
I see them in a new light. It's like, oh my God, what's happening?
Yeah.
The music. You know, like I have never had that.
No.
For me, I am attracted to someone like pretty much right off the bat or I'm not.
Yeah, I agree.
And that can evolve and change and
Yeah.
I can like become more attracted to someone over time or lose attraction to someone over time.
Ooh,
but usually
real.
it's not just something I discover after I already know them.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's honestly it's shocking for me to say that because like or agree with that because one thing about me, I have some hot ass friends. The girls know. I am friends with a lot of gay motherfuckers in the city and they are all just so hot for no reason.
Yeah.
But like there's simply my sisters. Like I had never once like thought yummy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yummy with respect, like yummy in a no
Yummy,
homo
like,
way.
You go, girl.
Yeah,
No homo.
in a no homo way, and that's why, like, again, this is where no homo came from. On the other end of things, I do think it's annoying when like you can't be friends with, or when you're trying to be friends with someone and they like feel like you can't because of attraction or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying?
Totally know what you're saying.
Someone who can't like leave it at a friendship level.
Yeah.
That's annoying to me. I'm
Yeah.
like, girl, we could just be sisters and that be fine. Like me, like going out of my way to talk to you isn't me flirting with you necessarily. It's me like getting to know you, being a friend to you. So I think there's that argument as well on the other side of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Also, okay, this is like a little bit of a left turn, but I feel like one thing I've been thinking about at work lately, I think that when I am serving a table of queer or gay men, that there's going to be a level of like camaraderie between us because I'm like, we're girls here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know you, you don't know me, but like, this is, I don't know, a gay code, if you will.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't get that. Like,
really?
Yeah, like last night I was serving this table of 2 gay guys, and I don't know if it's just that like they have no manners, but like ordering, like looking at their phone, not even making eye contact with me, like, or like barking orders at me instead of asking like, may I please have a like, just like, I'll have a dirty martini, blah blah blah. It's like, have some fucking respect.
Like, for real.
You know what I mean?
Like, we're sisters here, mama.
Like, it's one thing if, like, that's happening with, like, an older, like, I don't know, straight couple, but I get particularly peeved or prickly when it happens with, like, gay men.
We are of the same enema, mama.
Look me...
Look me in the eye.
The eye.
Look me in the eye.
Okay?
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
I hate that shit. Especially, I hate, like, a prissy gay. Like,
so annoying.
Like a prissy, pretty gay who thinks he's better or they're better than anybody else.
Yes.
I can't stand that shit. The other day, I was at the Wallace in Harlem. Love it.
Wait, how do you say I was at the Wallace?
Like that.
So the name of this restaurant is...
At the Wallace.
Or bar is at the Wallace.
I was at the Wallace. You have to take a beat. It was the beat. I forgot it. I'm sorry. I was there, and there was this bar regular from my bar who was there as well. And he's like one of those guys who thinks like he's one of those gays who thinks he owns the place every time he walks in.
Hate it.
And and like he thinks he's like best friends with everybody, whatever. But anytime he comes in, he's always drunk, like slurring words type shit, which is fine. Like, I'm never gonna judge anyone. Like, I love to drink. Whatever. I'm not a therapist. That's not the point of my story. Sure. Anyways, we were there. He turns around. He's like, "Oh my God, you live on 181, which is where my restaurant is." And I was like, "Well, no, but my restaurant's there." Like, "Yeah, I recognize you."
Right.
And like, I've served this man many times, and like, he was like, "Yeah, have you ever seen me in there before?" I was like, "So I have served you before, but." I didn't say that. I was like, "Yeah, I've seen you there a couple times. How are you?" Blah, blah, blah. And then he asked to buy me a drink. And I was like, "No, I'm okay. I'm like with my friend." And I like knew that I was going to see him again. So that's the only reason I said no. I would always say yes to a drink because like, girl, I don't want to pay for it. But like at the end of the day, I knew that if I was to give him that inch, he would have taken more than a mile.
Yeah.
So I said no. And then he's like, "You're cocky. You know that?" And I was like, "I'm cocky."
Whoa.
He's like, "You're really cocky." Yeah. He's like, "Oh, you think just because you're pretty, you can say no?" And I was like,
"Wait, what?"
I literally paused and I was like, "Sorry, I'm not letting you buy my tequila pineapple, but like you're gonna be okay. Like it's gonna be fine."
Gay men are crazy.
He was wild, and I was like, obviously, and like his friend was right next to him. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about him." Like blah blah blah, and I was like, "It's fine. Like just also you're fucking 50. Like pace yourself."
Was he like middle aged?
Oh yeah, he's like one of the older.
Always those. Okay, speaking
those.
That's the same energy as on Grindr, and it's always that age demographic. Like the "Hi, how are you?" No response, and then I don't know. Shortly after, "Why no response?" Question mark. Question mark.
Who the fuck are you?
No response is a response.
Yeah, babe.
I owe you nothing.
I owe you absolutely nothing. And that's where you have to figure out who you want to be sisters with and who you don't want to be sisters with. You know, moments like that. Because there are gays in this world who, frankly, I just don't fucking like you. I don't like you. I think you're gay and I think you're annoying.
Yeah. Title of my memoir.
For real. I just don't fucking like you. But like I appreciate gay friendship so heavily because again it means so much and you learn so much from it and you become such a better person from it. Yeah. But there are just some prissy fucking gays out there.
I know.
Who you just don't want to involve yourself with. And like on Grindr when guys get mad at it like that, I'm like, girl, what are we doing?
We're on Grindr.
Get on Sniffies.
Yeah, no, for real.
Get on Sniffies. Do something else.
Or like just understand the context of the fact that we're on this godless app and like I'm allowed to not respond to you. Yeah. I don't know.
You know I deleted it, right? I have been Grindr sober for about like 4 weeks now.
Really?
Yeah, it's been
Good
a month.
For you.
Thanks.
I'm staying strong. It really is addicting.
It really was, and I think I was finding
it can be.
I was finding value in it way too much. I don't know. I think I feel like with Grindr, like you go through like your dry spells because like if you don't leave your neighborhood very often. I mean, there was a moment in time I was only going to work in my apartment, so that's like 20 blocks. Yeah. So like the grid knew who I was, so I stopped getting taps. I stopped getting like messages, but like I don't even respond to people on Grindr. Like that was not even my tea anymore. I would just like wait until I got messages and I read them and I would like validate myself through that. And I was like, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't really want to do that. And I knew what I wanted moving forward as far as like what I want relationship wise. And so I was like, well, Grindr's not serving that for me.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, even at one point I was like, I would be down to meet new friends on Grindr, but I'm like, girl, who are you kidding? Friends on Grindr.
Yeah.
That's not a friend.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it could happen.
Yeah.
But it rarely does.
I mean, I've known some people who've met their partners on Grindr.
Yeah, I met mine.
And like, listen, that's so fierce to me. That's so fierce. I just don't think that's gonna happen for me because I think me and you are very different people.
We are
very different people.
It's more rare than not, but we also didn't meet. Like we met the same way, without like spilling all of our tea. But we met the same way that you would meet anyone on Grindr. It's just that, after we like met up a couple times, then we began to I think we realized like on the very first time, but I think after a few is when we started being like, okay, do you want to go on a date now? Do you want to like we kind of did the opposite of the traditional method, which is like going on a date and then like taking someone home. We like started by taking each other home and then going on a date, and that worked really well for us.
That's fierce.
Yeah.
See, but I don't think I don't know.
So smitten.
I frankly like don't know how to like pick them, so I don't think that would work on me via Grindr.
Sure.
You know, so, but like, girl, what's it like living my dream? Like, God, I have seen what you've done for others. Like, come on. I just like that's on my bucket list. Not to get like so like sympathetic, not emotional. Hello, not to get so emotional on the pod, but like. I've talked to you about this. I want to be in love so bad. Like, I want to find my person. But, like, the thing is, I'm in no rush. Like, I don't want to rush finding that person because I feel like last time I did that, I ended up dating a guy for a month who was just, like, frankly not good enough for me. Yeah. And so
I'll say that again. Listen, that's, really? I mean, I feel like the age-old story is, and unfortunately it does seem to be the truth, when you're looking for love, you settle. I do think that.
That's true. And I just don't want to do that.
Like... you are making, I don't know, you make excuses that you shouldn't make, or you give allowances that you shouldn't.
Absolutely. And that's what I did in like my last interim of like being in a relationship. Yeah. But I'm not like looking for the love of my life, but I'm open. My heart is open to that next chapter of my life, I guess is the best way to say it.
Yeah, totally.
I'm ready to be with somebody and like be committed to somebody, but I'm in no rush to find that person. Yeah. Because it's just not worth it to like then date a twink who doesn't give a fuck about you. Mm-hmm. Hello. I just can't do that anymore.
I know.
And it's rough. It's dating in New York City is fucking awful. We all talked about that, but it's fucking so hard. It's terrible. But that's another thing. Like in search of it, I've made some really great friends.
Sure,
like, yeah. And I guess like that's been my like where I've met somebody. I'm like, hi, I'm super attracted to you, but then like we like vibe out, and like maybe it's just not the vibe. Right. And then we're just like friends, and I'm like, okay, great. Yeah. That's cool too.
Yeah, that's great.
But I am the sister of New York City. I'm like girls.
You are such a girl's girl.
A girl's girl. One thing about funny guys, let me tell you, I'm a funny motherfucker. Okay, y'all know this. Everyone says that they want like a funny guy. They want somebody super funny, super this, super that, yada yada yada. The second they find a funny person, they're like, well, I couldn't because I couldn't take them seriously. Oh. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like I hear that all the time where everyone's like, I want somebody like this and like that, blah, 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 blah. But the second they meet that person, it's like, not. They can't because they're like, well, like, no, he's just a friend. That's the trouble I have.
Have people actually told you that?
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, or told my friends, they're like, well, I couldn't with Enrique because I couldn't take him seriously. And I'm like, really? I get that. Yeah. I get it. I don't even take myself seriously. So I do understand that. But I'm like, but you said you wanted somebody funny. So what's going on? Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I also never put myself in a position to get rejected. Unless I know I'm getting like, unless I know it's like a goal.
Maybe you need to.
Yeah, but like, girl, we get rejected for our career. Like now I have to do it for my love life too.
Yeah, I know.
That fucking sucks.
It's
like
so true.
Double homicide.
Wait, that is so real.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, we do. We have to deal with so much constant rejection.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like, wow. Also, like being gay, you like grew up with so much rejection.
Yes,
like,
it's like a life of rejection.
It is.
Because with like the industry, like you can say it's a bunch of things. Like you can excuse so many things. With like a relationship type shit, it's like, okay, so I'm fucking ugly.
Yeah.
Hello. Mm-hmm. And that's the hardest blow for me personally, because like I thrive on my looks. Like my looks and my personality are all I have, frankly.
You do, babe.
But
You
getting rejected because of that, that's rough.
Yeah, I mean, it's impossible not to take personally because it is personal.
It's always personal.
But also, I don't know, that is like, I don't say this like from a holier than thou perspective. I more say this as like advice also to myself. But that's like that's life. That's the whole point of life. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta chase it.
Yeah,
you gotta chase it, and you gotta fall hard.
I know.
And like be happier that you went for it than that you didn't. You know what I mean? Like, don't waste your life scared to go after the things that you want because of fearing that rejection is going to happen, because it will happen.
Totally.
But you'll still be just as old as you were when you decided not to do it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
100%. I just have to get off these streets.
That's something from The Artist's Way, by the way.
That was fierce, girl.
Like, that really hit me when she writes, I forget the name of the author from The Artist's Way, but a lot of you out there watching this, I'm sure, have read this book, or if you haven't, you've heard about it. It's a great book. But one of the things she writes about starting a hobby, pursuing a career, pursuing an artistry, pursuing a relationship, is people always say like, oh, I don't want to, for example, learn to play the guitar because it's going to take me so long to learn how to play the guitar. Yeah. But it's like, and then it's like, I don't know, by what age will I be when I finally actually know how to play the guitar? Yeah. The answer is the same age you would be if you didn't learn how to play the guitar. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's real. That is very real.
It's so simple, but we think about it in such a complicated way.
Yeah, it's just like even meeting people these days, I'm like, how do you even starting the whole process? Because like I'm off most dating apps. I have Hinge, but like I said in previous episodes, I don't know if this, I feel like I said this, but it was an episode that like we didn't air. It takes me years to get a Hinge like. It's when I get a Hinge like, it's like a holiday. It's like a holiday to me. I'm like, woo! I announce it to the room. I'm like ready to go because, girl, I get more EcoCasts from Actors Access than I do a Hinge like, which is saying a lot because it's hard as fuck in the city to get a fucking appointment or an audition. I get more auditions than Hinge likes.
Damn, babe.
Damn, bitch. Like how the mighty have fallen.
Hinge never really worked for me. I used it when I was dating, and I didn't. I think I went on one Hinge date, and it was a flop. Like I didn't really like Hinge. Speaking of no, this was a Tinder date, but I mean, anyway, I went on a date with this guy one time when I was kind of first living in New York and trying to date around and thinking that would be fun. And we got sushi, and he immediately, I was like, okay, this is a guy that's like a serial dater. Yeah. And he, at the end of the date, he was like, I like to do that. I think I've told you about this. He was like, I like to do this thing with my dates where like at the end of the date, we're just really upfront and honest with each other. And we like basically rate each other and talk about like what I expected you to be based off of your Tinder profile versus what you actually are. And I was like, okay, sure. I don't know why I even entertained this.
The face crack.
I was like, tell where this is going. Yeah. But he basically was like, he like kind of read me. He was like, yeah, like I think you're a really nice guy. He called me a faggot essentially. He was like, I think you're a really nice guy, and I had a really nice night. But I guess like based on your profile, I kind of thought that you were gonna be. He said every word except the actual word mask without saying mask. Like he was like, I thought you were gonna be a little bit more. I thought your voice might be a little bit deeper. I thought like your build might be a little bit bigger. Like you're a little bit smaller in frame than I thought you were gonna be. Like he like said all of these different things, and basically, yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wait, that's fucked up.
I know. It really hurt too. In the moment, I was like, oh, haha, like yeah, totally.
Yeah, because what do you say? Like, yeah, how do you respond to that?
Yeah, and then I left, and I was like, Wait, I feel like shit. I hated that. Yeah. That was really awful.
I would have hooked up with him afterwards and been like, oh yeah, your dick's a lot smaller.
Right.
Yeah, your hole's a lot smellier in person.
Right.
For real. It smells like fish down here, bitch.
Yeah, I think you have a Hemi, by the way.
Yeah, I think you have a Hemi, girl. That's fucked.
Isn't that crazy?
Ew,
he was such a douchebag.
My point. This is why I fucking hate gay men. Like, that's fuck. Some of you are gay and annoying and I don't like you. And I don't want to be friends with you.
For real.
Don't talk to my sister like that.
Thank you.
Sisterhood. Oh my god. Should we?
We should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap this one up. This has been a cute little episode.
Yeah. Sisterhood. It's important.
Moral of the story. Find your sisters. Find your girls. And know how to differentiate the two. There is a world where you can be friends with a gay person and y'all don't have to fuck.
Yeah. You can.
All you gotta say is no homo, babe.
Right.
All you gotta say is no homo.
And on that.
On that.